You spent Saturday cleaning, hours of it. The kitchen, the bathroom, the floors, that corner of the bedroom you'd been avoiding all week. By the time you finished, the house finally felt like itself again. Calm, clear, breathable. By Wednesday, it was gone. Not dramatically, not all at once. Just a slow accumulation. Dishes left for later, a jacket dropped on the chair, the counter slowly disappearing under things that didn't have a place to belong. And somewhere underneath the mess, a quieter, heavier feeling was building. Not frustration, exactly. Exhaustion. The kind that comes not from working too hard, but from feeling like no matter how much you do, it's never enough. Like the house is always one step ahead of you. Maybe you've tried to get ahead of it. A new schedule, a system, color-coded bins and a cleaning routine you printed and taped to the wall. And for a week, maybe two, it worked. Until life happened. Until one late night bled into two, and the system started slipping, and eventually the whole thing quietly collapsed. Not because you failed it, because it was never built for you. There's another way to live with your home. And it doesn't begin on Saturday morning with a bucket and a list. Imagine walking through your front door after a long day and feeling nothing needing to be done. Not because the house is perfect, because it's maintained. Gently, continuously. In small moments you barely notice. The kind of care that doesn't feel like effort because it's simply woven into how the day moves. That's what this video is about. Not cleaning harder, not cleaning more. Learning to clean less. By learning from homes that are designed to never really fall apart in the first place. Stay until the end. The last principle is the one that tends to change everything, and it requires less than 2 minutes a day. In Japanese, there is a word, Kaizen. It translates roughly to change for the better. But its real meaning is more specific than that. It refers to improvement that happens in very small, very consistent steps. Not transformation, not overhauling, just a little better, a little more often, until one day you look up and realize the whole thing has quietly shifted. Most cleaning systems are designed around the opposite idea. The big push, the intensive reset. Kaizen says, what if you never needed the reset because you never let things drift far enough to need one? The first idea that comes from this is almost uncomfortably simple. In Japan, it's called katazuke, the habit of returning things to their place immediately after using them. Not eventually, not at the end of the day. Now. It sounds obvious, but think about how often things migrate. The scissors end up in the living room. The charger lives on the dining table. The book moves from surface to surface. Each small displacement feels harmless on its own. Together, they create a home that slowly stops making sense to you. One that requires not just cleaning, but a kind of daily archaeology just to find what you need. Katazuke isn't about perfection, it's about the 2-second return. The moment after you use something, you put it back. That's it. No bins required, no reorganization. Just the habit of finishing the action completely, every time. The second principle is about space itself. Japanese design philosophy holds that a room needs empty space the way music needs silence, not as an absence, but as part of the structure. The word for this is ma. A surface with 3 objects is easy to clean. A surface with 15 is a decision to be made. When every object in your home has room around it, care becomes effortless. Wiping down a counter takes 10 seconds when you can actually see the counter. This isn't about owning less for its own sake. It's about recognizing that every object you bring into your home comes with a quiet responsibility. It needs to be put away. It needs to be cleaned. It needs to be remembered. Ma asks, is this object worth its share of your attention? If you've been sitting with that question and finding it hard to answer, feeling pulled between wanting to let go and not knowing where to begin, there's something in the first pinned comment that was made for exactly this. It's called the Peaceful Home Kit, and one of its tools is a guided letting go system built around the Japanese Danshari philosophy. Designed not to force you to release things, but to gently help you understand why you're holding on. The third principle is about time, and it's perhaps the most quietly radical of all. Japanese home care doesn't save cleaning for the weekend because it doesn't wait for things to need cleaning. Instead, small maintenance tasks are distributed across every day, not as chores to finish, but as natural moments that happen alongside other things. A minute of wiping while the kettle boils. 30 seconds of straightening before leaving a room. A single drawer, not the whole dresser. The idea isn't to do everything, it's to never let anything accumulate to the point where it demands a whole afternoon. Small, consistent acts replace the marathon. The house never falls far enough to need rescuing. The fourth and final principle has no Japanese word that translates easily. It's more of an orientation, a way of relating to your home that changes everything downstream. It is this: your home is not a problem to be solved. It is a space to be tended. Tending is different from cleaning. Cleaning implies a before and after. A task completed, a mess undone. Tending is ongoing, quiet, almost invisible, the way you might tend a garden, not waiting for it to become a disaster before paying attention, but spending a few minutes with it regularly because you care about what grows there. This shift from solving to tending is what makes the difference between a home that exhausts you and one that restores you. What this video has really been about is not method, it's relationship. The relationship between you and the space where you live. How it feels to come home, whether your home is a place that asks things of you or one that gives things back. You deserve a home that doesn't drain you, a space that quietly holds you, not because it's perfect, but because it's maintained with care. That's not a luxury. That's what a home is for. If something in this video opened a door for you, if the idea of tending instead of cleaning feels like something you want to practice, the Peaceful Home Kit was built for exactly that. It includes a daily planning assistant that adapts to your real life each morning. Not a fixed routine, but a gentle guide that asks what today actually looks like and creates a plan around it. It also includes a home maintenance tracker that distributes care across the week so nothing is ever forgotten and nothing ever piles up. And a 21-day challenge that builds the habit slowly, one small win at a time. You'll stop starting over every weekend. You'll stop feeling behind. You'll start arriving home and feeling it. That quiet sense that everything is as it should be. It's in the first pinned comment. Your home is already waiting to feel this way. It's just waiting for a gentler kind of attention.